So this is the dreaded Rondo Capriccioso, one of the moments that we all fear when we play this. I think probably in the entire repertoire, and it's a very problematic moment. And I'm going to give you my 2 cents about how this can work out for you. So there are 2 alto staccatos, and we can't slow down. And it's not this like little, like Zigonovazen moment when you're just alone and you can do it. This is really just very, very measured. And in this kind of speed that we're gonna do, I really recommend flying staccato, as a staccato like on this part. And it's very, very important to decide fingerings, because the way we're gonna practice our bow transitions is based on the fingerings. And then there is how we end, where we end. We need to pace ourselves so we can end very well. So the first thing is figuring out the fingering. So I'm going to do a slow staccato, not to learn the mechanics of the staccato, but just to get my idea of what I want. Now, some people would like for the power, but from there I would suggest to go first position, either shift or going on A string. The first one is probably easy for staccato because you're staying longer on one string. The second one, yes, it's a little bit clearer or more brilliant for the alto staccato. Up to you what you want to do, and we'll go. That's the first leg. That's the easy part. But doing from, it's very hard for on the alto staccato. So the trick is to go down to the first position and to be as clear as possible and reduce the amount of bow transition that we have. Now I will start from the end. Where do you want to finish? So it's very important in any kind of bowing technique, and especially in such a difficult bow technique, is that we decide about the tempo. So do down, pa 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 pa. So I'm trying the. And you see I'm on a flying staccato on that part. Now this is already a very advanced technique. If you don't know how to do alto staccato, this is not the video for you. Go back to first videos that and look at all alto staccato techniques and try to implement them. But this is really fine tuning. And so right now you know how to do a flying alto staccato. You just need to find where is the best place in the bow. Now like cause and effect, ladies and gentlemen. If something is not working, if something doesn't sound right, change something. Change the amount of bow you use, change where you are, change exactly where you are on the bow, change the amount of hair, change the amount of bounce. Remember, it's not about being loose. If you want to bounce a ball, you need to bounce it hard on the ground. So it's really about now decide here, first position or, and we're going to talk about this transition. So once we got the end where I want to be, which is here, let's see where when we start. I do not advocate starting very far away. That would be a lying staccato, which is a bit, for me, it's a bit slow. If you end up there by mistake, I just immediately bring myself back, but that's just saving. That's it's not about control. If you want to do, I think for me that point in the bow from the string and then transition. So once we kind of figure out where is the best to start and where is the best to finish, this is where we start to do the normal workout, which is doubles, double taps. You can do double taps Yeah, and then once that is done, we stop before each transition of the string. Now, in freezing method, you can either do it with preparation like I just did. So I did prepared, 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 and then let's do another leg up and do it without preparation. Very hard to do because we all the time try to do it before, but it's important if you want to tie it correctly. I mean, mistakes in practice are usually our blind spots, that we practice something while we don't practice the other thing and the other thing fails us, or we practice something and we don't practice well enough. But usually in that level you practice well enough, it's just that we miss some stuff. And like, for example, a very big mistake would be just to start the staccato and not practice. Now, when we reach the next one, I slowed down a little bit, but it's forgive me. Same thing. We do where we start. It's a longer. So it's a longer. Staccato. We need to start a little bit higher. Yeah. And then again I go back. And I try to finish in a way that I can go to the next note. And then just try to do 3 or 4 times. If it's 3 or 4 times in a row working, you find that if something is not exactly stable, then you need to actually redefine where you are. And the same thing I do. Stop, shift, 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 prepare, shift, then we tie up to the notes before. And then tie to the next note, and I think that would probably be what you need to do in order to perfect this technique. So tell me if you like it, and ask me questions. Throw them at me if you want specific places of Abu staccato or anything else, and I'll be very happy to say what I think about them. So be healthy. Peace.